Yay, Grand Pack. That's exciting. I love when
Hello?
people do things for the first time. Hello!
Hey there.
Ben, did you forget?
I did not forget, I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
had to
trust
tell me all
myself.
about it. No, you're good, man, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I ended up leaving work early, so I made it in time.
Awesome.
Yup.
Sweet!
Josh, you on mic?
Alright. What's that?
I was calling out to my
Okay,
main
what do
team.
you need?
Just wanted to see if you were there. You're being awfully quiet.
I'm kneeling at the top of the ramp.
Is it good to travel in, guys?
You can travel to us, yeah. We're just standing around.
Going.
Anybody need any food before I head over there?
Now, Kabuki,
And I
here's
have-
the true question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Have you ever actually seen a true Kabuki performance?
I have not.
Oh, because you lived in
amazing.
Japan, you had to have seen that.
I've seen a couple of them.
Nice. I used to have a
Sorry.
cat named
Not
Kabuki.
been lucky enough.
Yeah.
How old are you?
28?
Okay. Are you still in college or no?
No.
Okay. I did a study abroad program there when I was 29.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Now that we have a full crew, once everyone has their gear in order... Oh goodness, I need to put my gear in order. Once you do, and you're ready to go, please go up to the top of the ramp and wait there.
That
And be
includes
sure to
you.
disable your bankers, your merchants, your non-combat pets.
This is no test. Set has forsaken us.
Honestly, I've got so used to doing these that I haven't done any combat pets. I haven't put any combat pets back on because it seems like every time I do it, I think
Me neither. I'm like, I don't need that. Because I like just dodge it in real quick. I know I'll forget. I'll be that jerk that comes in with it, and it's like, why is it all laggy? So
wolves and stuff.
Perfect, perfect. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay.
Tickle,
Let's head
you
on
look
through.
like you're a leaf on the wind when you do that.
So we're gonna cross over this bridge and we're gonna hang a left towards the tower.
you're gonna hang a left towards the tower.
Goddamn right I am.
Mom went to college.
Oh, I'm still faster. I love my Khajiit.
And once you get onto the upper level, just stop and hang out so I can monologue. As I do.
Well, so far, this is pretty damn easy.
Right?
This is
You're doing great, guys. I'm so proud.
awesome.
It's
So
a no
proud
death
of
run
you.
so far, guys. Great.
No death run.
Don't be the one to mess it up.
Oh boy.
I know.
The pressure.
They said it was a mini trial, but, yeah.
It is a very small trial, so if all things go well, we can blaze through it in a half hour.
On the other hand, can I just ask quick, what the hell do they feed that guy? He's huge.
I'm about to tell you all about that.
Wheaties.
So, welcome to the Asylum Sanctorium. Our backstory here is that Sothasil has taken his 3 favorite saints, you know, powerful and loyal Dunmer priests, and attempted to give them immortality by pulling out their souls and sticking them in giant robot bodies.
Of course you would. Why not?
And it worked. They are, in fact, immortal. Unfortunately, it turns out, when you take somebody's soul and you put it in a giant robot body, they go a little bit crazy.
Hindsight.
As you do.
And as such, the prisoners are on a little bit of a riot, and we're here to quell that and put them back in their place.
Yeah, the plots of this trial's fucked up.
So, we're going to be taking on 3 bosses, one at a time. This is the sort of trial where you can take them on together, just like Cloud Rest, but we're not going to do that because we are learning things and we're not crazy people. So our first target for quieting the asylum is going to be...
Yeah, well, speak for yourself.
So our first target is going to be St. Lothus right here. St. Lothus the Pious.
The Pious.
Josh is our main tank, so he's going to be on Lothus for the most part. Lothus has 2 main mechanics that we need to watch out for. The first is an occasional teleport, which is going to leave behind an AoE full of poison gas that we're going to need to escape from.
So basically, he's crop dusting us.
Yes. If I could teleport and crop dust, I would do the same thing. His second trick is he has a special cone AoE attack that's going to lock onto one person, usually somebody close by, so often it's me, because I'm a melee DPS, but it could be anyone. And when he does, that cone is going to follow that person wherever they go, and spray damage all over them. Now, for the most part, this isn't too bad, because you can endure it with heals and blocks, but it actually does more damage to everyone else who's caught in the AoE besides the person who's being targeted. So what you're going to do is if you get this cone locked onto you, instead of running around like a maniac, which is what I did the first time it happened to me, you're going to stand still, block, shield, and wait it out. And everybody else is going to roll out of that cone so they don't take the damage. And you're just going to wait it out. Lothus is also going to summon up a best friend robot to keep them company. The best friend robot has a number of mechanics, but they're all basically variations of shoot damage in a particular direction or in a particular AoE. And for the most part, the only concern is the added DPS that it's going to be adding on to us, because it will rage eventually and cause lots of damage and eventually kill us if we don't put it down. So, when it appears, Patricia, you're going to tank it, and we are going to turn away from Lothus and kill the robot buddy, knock him over, and wait for him to reset. And while he's down, we'll go back to killing Lothus. And that's all there really is to this one, for the most part. We're going to hit Lothus until the robot buddy comes up, then we're going to hit the robot buddy. Stay out of the poisonous AoE, and if you get targeted by the AoE cone from Lothus, block, and everyone else escape from it. Anyone have any questions?
Yes, what am I supposed to directly taunt again?
It will be the robot buddy. It has a name, something like Imperfect Assistant. It looks just like him, but it's not named St. Lothus. And let me look up the exact name.
And he's probably not immortal, right?
He's definitely not immortal. He's called an Imperfect Assistant.
Okay.
I got a question.
I know, I'm thinking that in my head too.
Alright, Seth, what's your question?
How are the mechanics different on Vet?
I don't know. Never done Vet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Sorry, I have no wisdom for you there. I could Google it. I don't think it's pertinent to what we're doing right now, so I think we should just run in guns blazing.
Cool.
Okay then.
Alright. Good luck, guys.
Laser guns.
Oh, there's a crop dust of death.
Crop dust.
So, Patricia, you can see the robot buddies are in an inactive kneeling position near the edge of the arena. And now they're up, so we're going to burn them.
Oh, I just got bitch slapped like a redhead stepchild.
A bitch slap is one of their methods of DPS.
Yep.
Oh.
Hello, Griffin, where are you?
I'm right here. I got the cone.
I got him.
I got skunked.
Alright, we're going to need to pop down that attendant soon, or else he's going to enrage.
Yep. On it.
Oh,
Down.
Awesome.
Back to
Watch out
boss.
for that cone.
Oh no, there's another. Yep.
Okay, we need to do some rezzing real quick.
I got turned.
I have you, Kabuki. Can someone get Patricia, please? That's Transgirl 420. Perfect. And where is Blue? Blue's over on
got
us.
Blue.
The right-hand guy. Yeah, that was a whole lot not fun. I think he like hit me twice. So we have this guy here. Oh shit.
Okay, robot buddy's down, so we can burn Locust.
There's
And
another
of course,
one
the
up.
next one comes right up. Naturally.
Not use my thing.
Oh, I'm down. Can I get a res for Zero and Zap?
I'm working on it. Got Zero, Zap. So yeah,
Okay, down.
your turns. Crop dusting and skunking.
Suffering is the will of the three.
I got, the same thing must have happened. Zap, did you res and die right away?
Alright, watch out for that code.
No, I'm up. I think it was the other person laying next to me that rezzed.
Oh, cause
I'm good now.
No, I had you. That was a weird thing. I must have not confused it. I apologize.
My gift to you.
Okay.
Crop dust it. So rude. Wow.
Your life.
Death is down again.
Alright, watch out for that cone. Alright, I've got your Zap.
What are we but the leavings of the divines?
Thanks.
Smack
Thank
down.
you for the heals. So many heals.
Smack
All
down.
the heals.
Whoa.
Oh, that's Lothus. Oh, here's the improvement guy. Alright. Get out of here.
On the attending guys.
I have your Zap.
Obviously got to do something different.
The name of the game for this whole trial is going to be placement. AoEs are all over the place with alternate types.
Yes, yes they are. We're gonna fix that. Alright.
Watch out for the cone. Alright, Lothus is executable.
Yeah, die.
Suffering is the will of the three.
Crop
Alright.
dust.
Crop dusty dust.
Let's just ignore the attendant and finish off Lothus.
Alright, Lucas.
Perfection.
Trying to spam the wrong damn spells on the wrong bone. Couldn't see my effects. Perfect.
Hope you all enjoy that random piece of uncommon
I do need a 2
Clockwork City. So now we're going to go ahead and progress across, and then wait. And we'll have a chance to eat our foods and repair our armors, and whatever else we need.
By the way, y'all, if anyone finds a Mad Tinker Lightning Staff, I would like that.
Man,
Pretty big.
Okay.
Alright, so stop here with Jigga. It's looking very
Where's
intimidating,
he?
by the way.
Oh yeah.
Just across the bridge, next to the next path, St. Thelm's the Bold.
Powerful gods. What good are we locked away?
Okay.
There we go.
My little Khajiit legs don't have the stamina for this.
So St. Thelm's here, like St. Lothus, has a similar MO of summoning buddies to help him. These buddies are called Pneuma projections, and he and they are going to be laying down lots of different AoEs, which can cause bleeding effects, and they're going to maim us, reducing our damage, and generally be very unpleasant. As such, I'm going to need our healers, if you have it, to slot a purge or cleansing effect to help keep those debuffs off of us.
Got it slotted already.
and and Felms himself is going to mostly just lay down AoEs, but he also has one trick where he likes to teleport to the person who is farthest away from him and sock them in the jaw and then lay down AoEs.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stay tightly packed on that circle in the center of this arena. Actually, it's an octagon. You see where it is? He's standing sort of right in front of it?
You say potato, I say vodka.
So we're going to all try and keep inside of that circle. Because we're all going to be in there, with Jego tanking St. Felms and Patricia tanking the two Numa projections. There is going to be a lot of flashing lights, a lot of glowing circles, a lot of AoEs. It's going to be utter chaos. So healers, you're going to have a challenge in front of you, trying to keep us all afloat. But thankfully we'll be packed together, so your AoE heals should be used to the maximum.
And
Yep, we're all going to stay in the octagon. We're going to burn down the projections when we see them, just like with the robot in the last fight. And when they're not around, we're going to burn Felms. And other than that, it's just a crazy riot.
Do the projections pop up as quickly as the imperfect ones did in the previous fight?
I believe they do, yes.
Alright.
And like with the projections, I believe that if you leave them up, they will become enraged, and their damage will increase over time, so they are a priority burn.
Do we need ranged attacks for them? Are they outside of the octagon or inside of the octagon?
Everybody's going to be in the octagon. That is where Patricia's going to lead them.
So, the question is, are they...
They will spawn all over the place, and they will be pulled in.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So, utilize as many AoE tricks as you've got for maximum DPS and maximum heals. Alright, Josh, on your mark. Into the octagon with us.
Into the octagon.
By the way, if all of you have not seen Elijah Schlesinger, stand-up comedian, available on Netflix, please do so.
Numa projections are here.
Numa.
Numa hey.
Baila he, baila he. Anybody remember the Numa dance?
Oh,
Oh yeah. I would be doing it right now, but I am somewhat occupied.
That's what I'm going to be thinking the entire time while I'm fighting these things.
Good job, healer.
Good job, healers! Loving you! I'm going to throw down an Atronaut so we get some more DPS. There we go.
We have more Numa duels.
Baila Baila
I hate you. Why'd you do that?
You love me. All the luminaries. Numa hey, Numa hey, Numa hey.
Owie.
Nice, another Atronaut. I used to not like the Atronauts until I realized it gives everybody a DPS boost. Now I love them.
My normal complaint with the Atronaut is I can't quite see around it, but that's not a problem when your enemies are 2 stars tall.
Yep.
I have become the Butcher's Blade.
Good job, everybody. Excellent. Superb even. Aw, down with the Numa Numa. Death to Numa Numa.
Flesh weep.
Execute, execute. Show it all your cool tricks.
No fear.
Good job,
And
guys.
boom.
Yes.
So that went fantastically.
Sweet.
Shout out to our healers. They did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Was
you
that-
guys were awesome.
That was more better than last time.
It was mo better.
That was probably the best I've ever seen that.
It was mo
So we're
better.
going to proceed back through the tower and down to the bottom level, where we're going to wait by the statues.
Okay.
And by
So
the
I
way,
think,
And
Mhm.
here we wait.
I'm on my shit list now.
Why? Oh, because of Numa Numa.
It's so stuck in my head.
I haven't seen that in so long, I'm gonna have to look it back up again.
So congratulations on making it this far. We're going to be going now against the final boss, St. Ohms the Just, who is far and away going to be the toughest.
Alright.
Alright? First and foremost, Ohms himself, when you see him, is a giant mechanical demon dragon. He's very impressive.
Thank you very much, Tickle.
Shade Tickle. I know. Alright, wielders. Okay.
It's not-
Tickle has
It's not nice.
been here
It's
before.
not nice to stam.
Okay, because that's what I do. Stand.
Oh,
yeah.
You and me both.
It definitely favors ranged attacks in this
I
fight.
will
Sorry,
be
I didn't mean to
waiting.
interrupt.
That's cool.
So, guess what? If I may have your undivided attention, we're going to be battling a big demon dragon, and he has several mechanics. First and foremost, he is an absolute monster. If you stand in front of him, much like standing in front of Samaja in Cloud Rest, you are going to die.
Ew.
Because of that, he is going to be tanked off to the side by our main tank Jega, who's going to need occasional heals and resources, so I'd like to assign a healer to keep an eye on him. I'm going to go with Jin for this one. Alright? So Jin, in addition to your normal healing of the DPS, you need to keep a special eye on Jega. And if he needs resources, you need to be there to provide. Okay?
Oh, I
As
remember
for
this. This is a shit show. Okay, go crazy.
You're damn right it is.
Yep.
Now, the primary mechanic with St. Ohms is that occasionally, and by occasionally I mean all the fucking time, there are going to be small robotic spheres that come rolling out of the environment and park themselves around the arena. If you look ahead into the room, you can see small square tiles on the ground. Those are the positioning points for the spheres. They're going to come out seemingly at random and just pick one and roll until they get there, at which point they're going to throw a shield over St. Ohms and make him totally immune to our damage. As such, as soon as we see them, we gotta kill them. To help us find them all, you can track the laser beams they're going to be shooting between themselves and Ohms, or you'll hear us call them out. We're going to refer to entrance, which is this gateway that we're walking through, or exit, which is that big gateway on the other side. And that will help us to frame where exactly the little spheres are going to be. Like we might say a sphere on the exit side, and you will look to the far side of the room, over there.
Wait. Before you continue, can I recommend and suggest that we use just east and west?
You could. The thing is, when we're fighting the boss, his health bar is going to cover up the compass. So if you don't remember east and west, then suddenly you're going to be without fun.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
I'm
sense.
definitely not going to remember.
That is a
Okay.
trick we've tried before, it doesn't work out.
Shit.
Although, if it helps you to remember, the exit side is east and the entrance side is west. But you won't be able to check that when the time comes. So, rule number 1, don't stand in front of him. Rule number 2, DPS have to take out those orbs. Rule number 3 is occasionally, and by occasionally I actually mean all the time, he's going to lift up into the air and start launching out electrical projectiles. These projectiles are going to target all of us individually and slowly come down on our heads as an AoE. As such, we need to step out of that AoE, at which point there's going to be another one right after it that's still going to be chasing us, and we'll have to move out of that one and out of that one. It's basically 3 tracking AoEs coming after you. This is a sort of similar mechanic to Zamaja's tracking laser, if you've done Cloud Rest. In order to avoid them, it's very simple. You just have to walk away. You don't have to run around screaming. But the tricky thing, of course, is that we're all going to be individually tracked by our own flying AoEs. So we have to keep an awareness of our surroundings, in particular where other people are. Because if I'm walking to the right, and say Sushi is walking to the left, and we walk into each other's AoEs, we're going to die, and it's going to be terrible. And we will cry.
Yep.
So the AoEs target you, but are also spread to other people.
They are a projectile that is tracking you. When it hits the ground, it will be an AoE that's in place.
Okay.
There will be another one coming shortly after it.
Got it.
So it's going to sort of paint the ground.
Yep.
I got 26.1 million.
So... Yes, that is very important. Checo's our linchpin for this fight, because if he goes down, then Olms is going to run loose, and when he runs loose, we all die horribly. Should he fall over, though, and Olms start to run loose, Patricia, I'm going to have you ready to jump in at a moment's notice, because you won't have a lot to do as an off-tank. Basically, keep aggro on him, keep him facing away from the group towards the wall, and try to survive until Jago gets rezzed.
But when Jago is alive, just like do DPS?
Do the best DPS you can, provide moral support, read a good book. There's not a lot more
I could have swore there was ads that come and attack you.
Oh, there are
Rubber shoulders, you know.
I'm getting to those. We're only halfway through his mechanics. So, again, reviewing to the point we are now, don't stand in front of him because he's a murder monster. Attack the spheres whenever they come out because they make him invulnerable. And when he starts to shoot electricity balls, keep an eye on your surroundings and slowly walk out of the AoEs as they paint the ground. Alright, his next trick... Sorry, what was that?
Just a quick question, really quick. Does anybody have a merchant or a banker I could use really quick? I'm gonna switch out my monster helm to a ranged one instead of a melee base.
I do.
At the front.
Alright, cool. You got
Awesome.
the
Oh
bank.
yeah, if you need to respec for ranged DPS, that is a good idea. Because you're not going to want to be close to others, for the most part.
Aha.
In the meantime, his next trick, of many, is that he's going to summon firepot spiders occasionally. If you've ever run around with firepot spiders, you know that they're explodey little fire monsters. They're going to run around and find people, follow them, and then sort of make a kamikaze explosion, providing more AoEs that you're going to need to avoid. In addition to all of that, he has what I call the Stompy Stomp attack. At particular points in his health bar, when he reaches certain thresholds, he's going to leap into the air, and he's going to slam down at various points all along the middle of the arena, creating massive AoEs that do a tremendous amount of damage. If you want to avoid those, you're going to need to be near the entrance or the exits. Those are the only areas that never get totally covered up by his AoEs when he does the Stomp Stomp. It's a real challenge if you're in the middle to get back to there in time. You don't get a lot of warning. Your only cue is that he's going to lift up in the air like he would for the lightning shooting attack. So you're going to have to keep the thresholds in mind. They are 90%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. So it's going to happen 4 times. And when he rises up, we're going to run to the entrance or the exit, try and get away from him as quick as we can, or else we're going to get squished. After all of that, there's one final trick, which is that when he reaches execute range, near the end of the fight, in addition to all the other stuff he pulls, he's going to start laying down massive fire AoEs, like the firepot spiders, but much bigger. Like, we're talking a third to half the size of the arena room. They do a lot of damage, but they can be shielded and blocked through, or healed through, of course. If you're a vampire, rest in peace. Usually we lose like 1 or 2 DPS every time he does that. And it's real obnoxious, and he's not going to stop for the rest of the execute phase. So once it begins, we're going to have to keep burning him and the spheres, and just get it over with, or else we'll be there on fire forever. So, big review, one more time. Don't stand in front of him. When he starts shooting electricity, you're going to want to slowly start walking, and keep an eye on your surroundings. Do not cross paths with anyone else so you don't trip up in each other's AoEs. Avoid the firepot spiders and the AoEs they create. When he does the Stompy Stomp, which again comes at 90, 75, 50, and 25, you have only a couple seconds to get to the entrance or the exit. If you can't, you'll be squished. And during execute phase, there will be lots and lots of fire. All other times, we're going to be raining damage on him until a sphere comes up, which we're going to call out entrance side, exit side, or maybe back side if it's in the middle. And we're going to DPS those away, then turn back to him. Any questions?
Yeah.
Well,
Can you start over?
No.
if we're all like, yes.
Alright. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. Let's get to it.
Alright.
Everybody through the gate? Don't want to get stuck on the other side when we progress. And somebody kill that banker, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sushi.
Oh, sushi?
No one is gonna want to be over here except for Jen.
Wait, do I have a banker?
No, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah, stay away from Jegga. The only person who needs to be near him is going to be the main healer. Jin is going to be providing him with health and resources. When we begin, try and form sort of loose groups near the entrance and exit, so that you can dodge back there when he starts to Stompy Stomp at 90%. But other than that, the main thing is to be aware of your surroundings at all times, and keep the damage going.
Jin, you're gonna want to stand about right here.
Alright, on your mark, Josh.
There is no justice here, only judgment.
Range, right?
Yep. I mean, you can go stand up there and stab him next to his axe tail if you really like. I don't recommend it. He uses it. Okay.
Getting to 90.
Wookie Kid just got Stompy Stomped.
I got stopped so good.
Zero Celsius got Stompy Stomped. Very sad. Okay, now we're going to res those two. Josh is going to reclaim the aggro.
Yep.
And we're going to resume damage.
Lightning.
Hold on.
And death.
Exit and Luger.
I was trying to get zero.
That got a lot of us. It's alright. No big deal.
I got you.
You go, Kabuki. Yep.
Someone throw some heal.
There's somebody over here. You got him? Okay.
Alright. So as we res, everyone note there's a sphere by the exit that we need to burn. Currently, the boss is immune to damage.
Currently, you all need to go away.
Oh, Jin. Gotta get you.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I'm coming.
Alright, sphere gone.
Lightning.
Ooh, that was bad. Okay, can I get someone to the left of the boss to come as Jin's in?
Damn it. I thought I got you. Oh, I did. Okay, good.
No, you died. Well, okay.
Another of these
I'm about to
protectors.
die! Am I gonna do it? Oh, I died now trying to... I'm sorry.
You got me. Chain continues. I thought I could find you.
I didn't get you. I was so close, though.
You did.
It's alright. Thank you for the res. Okay, so we need pickups for Blue Griffin and for Zaf.
I got Zap.
And I have Blue Griffin.
Cool. Right next to that.
Lightning.
Okay, so remember, slow walking is enough to lead them away. Just watch your path.
Damn son of a...
Going to
Oh,
admin.
there's a protector up, guys.
Alright, first things first, I'm gonna res Jin.
I'll get blue.
Yeah, it's that
Don't
damn
kill me
electricity.
while I'm resurrecting. There, it's for the Numas.
Dunkashane.
Okay. So we will probably do for lightning in just a moment.
Protector up right behind him.
And Blue Griffin's dead yet again.
Shiza! Oh no.
Lightning.
Every time I...
Alright, so lead.
Oh, God damn it, you're gonna need to, don't you?
Alright, Jin needs a res.
Got it.
Yeah, you have limited space to move, Jin, so no problem that you're gonna get hit occasionally.
Oh,
You just sort of have to practice your pathing for that.
Exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a spear on the exit. Literally come showing how much you don't like it.
I hate you, Spear. You suck.
Why aren't you a triangle?
Go!
Triangle looks cool.
Okay. Lightning. That was good, guys. That was good.
Nice.
Alright, no one died that time.
Another protector, same place.
Near the exit.
Oh, shiza.
Yep.
Alright, Scott.
Excellent. Keep up the burn.
Hard stacking, soft stacking, or stay the hell away from you.
The only times you're going to want to stack are during Stompy Stomp, which will be coming up at 75%, so keep in mind we're only 3% away. At which point you're going to want to be by the gates.
I'm meandering towards the gates.
That's it.
Because I'm guessing that's my head
We have a sphere up on the exit.
Oh, you son of a gun, Spear.
So when we kill this, don't be in the middle or you're going to get stomped.
Oh, I'm gonna go over here then. Getting over here.
Long range. There you go.
Stompy stomp.
Time comes. Holding up block will help to minimize the damage you get from the Stompy Stomp.
Nope.
I
I ran out of stam.
Alas, shitable. So we have a protector by the exit.
Lightning, don't pick
Hold
people
on,
up.
get out of that.
Yep,
Yeah, get out of that.
Got him. Oh, hold on.
Alright, I'm resing you, Zaf.
Thanks.
Goes
Are you
down.
pick
It
up?
goes down.
Alright, Patricia, you're up.
There you go, Tickle.
No,
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't get it. It's alright.
I got him.
Patricia, we need him turned around. Alright, good, we're good.
I got him.
Where's J-Tickle? We have a sphere
I'm
up by the
underneath,
exit.
boss.
Lightning.
That's a bad place for you to be, bud.
Oh,
Yep.
that was a long
Okay, we have firepot spiders up as well, so you're gonna need to keep an eye out for them. Watch for AoEs.
Sushi's down right here in the middle.
Sushi
There's
and
a
Lightning.
sushi in the
Sushi's in
middle.
there. I have you, Sushi.
Alright.
Okay. Progress.
Alright, exit.
Protector at the exit.
Lightning.
And lightning.
Lightning.
Oh my god. They didn't even give me a second to get out of that.
Oh,
I'll be close to him doing a stompy
I
stomp.
got you,
back.
Blue.
the
exit.
exit.
We will have our next
got
Stompy
blue.
Stomp at 50%. We're currently at 68, so it's a while out.
Thank you.
Protector up again.
Protector at the exit.
Oh, son of a
Z.
gun.
Thank you, Z.
Thank you. see.
Okay, I'm on my like 7th whiskey. Okay, I cannot be held responsible for not being able to go down to the words right. They're difficult.
Lightning. Prepare for lightning.
Lightning spiders. Just kidding. They're fire spiders.
We have a protector in the middle.
Protector in the middle.
Protector in the middle and back again. I'm gonna be here till the end.
Oh my god.
Spider.
Keeping shit stuck in my head.
I feel like you prepared a playlist before we came in here.
I would be down for it.
I think you pre-selected those songs. Yeah.
We have a protector up by the exit.
Lightning.
Yeah, we got it.
Thing.
Oh shit.
Really? Really?
Alas, poor sense.
Oh, very good. I got that though.
F off, spider. Busy.
Thanks. If you're not resing on the right side right now, you might want to spread out a little bit so you don't overlap Purple X not. Lightning. Say that word.
Where's the protector?
Purple's protected by the exit.
Oh, is anybody else having really bad lag?
No.
A little bit, yeah.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, I keep trying to switch to my bar to shield, and it keeps me on my front bar.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Oh,
Away from each other.
shit. Someone just ran
Sushi with the dollar too.
Oh, here's the thing. There's a thing here.
I got you.
By the entrance. By the entrance.
Protected by the entrance.
Yeah.
We are at
Yeah, over here.
56%, so Stompy Stomp comes at 50%. Keep an eye on your placing.
Sphere, exit,
Exit.
vector, sphere.
Lightning?
Lightning, get away.
Stop.
Lightning.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stop.
No.
Sorry. Wasn't ready for that.
Oh, no.
He's a little bit early.
I got you, Sushi.
Lightning.
Oh, they got
And
you.
now lightning.
Right after
He hates us.
Yeah.
Shout out to the healers for keeping that from being another shit show.
Thank you, Liz.
That was real tricksy.
Yeah, that
Like
was
Hobbit, too.
Stompy Stomp.
right. That was an episode.
He's at 15.
That
Oh,
was
you already
not
passed?
Stomp.
He already
Oh,
did
okay.
the
Yeah, he just did Stomp.
Okay, that was Stompy
Yes, I
Stomp.
did it at 51, just to throw me off.
You call that a Stompy Stomp?
You call that a protector in the middle?
Alright, let's see.
Lightning.
Oh, yeah, there's a protector guy right in the middle.
So that leaves one more Stompy Stomp at, or perhaps around 25%. And after he does that Stompy Stomp, it's going to be fire time. Giant fire areas. So, everyone make sure you're on good terms with your healer.
Love you, healers.
We got.
I also can't tell where you
center.
are.
Center.
Oh, there's a protector.
In the middle, there's
really
where I'm
close
at.
to him.
Well, at least
Lightning.
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 Oh, and lightning. Oh dear. Oh
And
dear.
fire
Oh dear.
spiders.
Oh. Just like a Oh, good. He's back.
Oh,
Taking
protector,
shit.
entrance.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
Lightning.
And spiders.
Oh.
And bears. Oh my.
Hey, nothing wrong with bear.
And
Protector.
spiders.
Exit.
Oh my.
Protector on the exit.
Lightning, get away.
Lightning.
Oh, shit. And spider. And lightning.
Ah, spider.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
look at me.
range attack. In this
Stupid
one,
spider.
all about the
Alright, protector down.
lightning.
Okay, we're creeping along towards execute phase.
Oh, and that's gonna be fun.
He looks so cool. This boss
does.
looks like
Reminds
reminds me of like Mecha Godzilla.
Their magnificence in your
Protector by the exit.
At the exit.
And everybody be prepared to hide from the stomp.
Zero lightning.
Run away. Run away. Oh. Blue Griffin.
Oh no.
God bless
it.
Earthcore.
Protector's down.
I have Jin. Everybody ease up on DPSing the boss for a moment.
Whoa, we got a
Okay,
fire.
Jin's back.
Alright,
Alright, carry on with your regularly scheduled DPS. We have a sphere.
Stompy stomp.
Oh, jumpy.
Stompy stomp.
Ooh,
It was
jumped
a
on my
25.
ass.
Yep.
Oh no, we're in each other's thing, yeah.
Don't let anybody up yet.
Lightning.
Oh, shit.
God, it's such a sick little combo. That
Still don't pick anybody up.
Don't?
Nope, we're dealing with
I
fire
have
right
to
now.
people
Now you can pick people up.
Pick up party.
I'd say pick people up, just the people who are dead just don't res.
Just don't res, yeah.
The protector over by
No,
the
because in those AoE storms, you were going to die if you were holding still, is the problem.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Oh, stompy stomp, trying to block. I don't know how well
No
that's...
stomp, that's just fire.
Oh, okay.
There are no more stomping.
The stompy stomps should be over now. And in their place, we just get to be on fire for the remainder of the fight.
I love being
Boss is executable though, so show him how much you like doing extra damage. We have a shield by the exit.
Protector by the exit.
Yep. Damn it. It's always when I drop my ultimate.
Same.
Yep. Sadness. I have a sad.
Protector, exit. They're just loving the exit.
Alright.
Lightning.
See him?
Lightning.
Oh, sure.
real.
No.
Alas, poor Zero, I'm missing you.
Oh, lots of fire.
Oh boy.
Dick fire?
Oh, it sizzles.
It's not that bad.
It's just so...
You made me all scared because I'm a vampire, and I was like, it's gonna kill the shit out of me.
Get that thing. Get it.
A little healthy fear is good for you.
Ah, yes.
Protector again.
Fire. Fire.
Where at?
Also fire.
Exit?
Exit. Yeah.
Everywhere. Exit.
Fire everywhere.
Electric.
Down.
Lightning.
Down, lightning, get away from each other.
Oh
Blue
no.
Griffin's dead. Right behind the bear.
Oh no.
I got bear ass in the face.
All that earth boy scares me.
I'm healing you. Bye. And you're gonna wanna have any healing.
No, I was like, thank God for Earthcore.
Oh, I'm dead.
We have a healer down. Somebody pick up that.
Protector in the center.
And then
got a
shoot it
box.
right behind the boss.
This is actually a pretty like
This was on by
methodical.
so smoothly.
Lightning.
It is.
Electricity.
Ooh.
I ran this child like way long ago, and I could have swore the people in there were like higher level, and it went way less than this.
No.
This isn't a good run.
It could be because the DPS is going so fast.
Yeah, the last-
that,
Right next.
Exit, guys.
Yeah.
Exit protector.
We've got a couple of exit. We do have an exit protector.
Alright, exit protector.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
Oh, I got res.
Down.
Alright,
Though
protector
JP
down.
was literally standing
Alright.
on my dead corpse.
Where is Sets? Oh, I see him. Ooh, damn. That's a lot of fire.
I got Ben. Or I'm on fire and dying, so no, I don't.
I respect it.
Oh, we got protector.
Entrance.
Oh shit. No, spider.
Seriously?
Protector by the... I don't even know where this is.
Entrance.
I'm gonna lie dead under this fire.
Trying very hard to get you up. Whole time.
There we go.
Alright, let's see. We have a protector up by the entrance. You already know that.
Done.
Lightning. Kabuki Kid needs a res.
Execute. Take this son of a bitch down.
I'm getting res.
Yep, we have a projector up.
Not anymore.
Over here by the exit.
God dang it!
That fire is so annoying.
He's so
Yeah.
close to being dead.
That fire's not so bad. Comma.
Nice, guys.
We did it, everyone.
Yay!
Congratulations. You have successfully defeated St. Olm's Just and his ridiculously awesome body. And now you can mount his head on your wall.
Yay.
Keep an eye out as well for the cool Asylum gear he's going to drop.
We didn't wipe a single time.
And if you don't want that Asylum gear, feel free to link it in group chat.
Keep in mind, if you get one-handed weapons, to check the set.
You my kidney. Oh my god.
Hey, Jay,
Can you guys hear
I
me,
want
by
your
the way?
kidney. Because guess what? I have a bow.
Wait, hold on. I heard something about a bow and my kidneys are ready.
Yeah.
What?
Come here, Jake. Come here, Tickle.
Someone got it.
Jumping towards the exit.
Oh, man.
Right over here.
Oh, hi there.
Even though.
Wait,
even though
who's
you
saying?
ran
Sorry,
over my
somebody
dead-
who. There we go. I got confused with the link and then the.
Even though you ran over my dead freaking body and didn't res me, you douche.
Wait.
I like you. You wanna give it to me?
When? Wait, who am I supposed to be meeting with right now? There we go.
Right here.
Okay. My
Does
stupid
anybody
voice
else
chat
need
thing
to,
glitches, so my names don't pop up half the time. How
Does
do I
anyone
link
else
out?
need a bow?
Expect those kidneys.
Ben, do you have a bow?
Thank you so much.
I do have a bow.
You are
Can
welcome.
I have that?
If I can find you. Where you at? There you
Oh,
are.
right here.
As a reward for excellent healing, I'm going to give you this bow.
Thank you.
Please make sure you're checking your one-handed weapons, because there's a one-handed weapons, there's a set for dual wielders, and there's a set for tanks. So make sure you keep that in mind.
Interesting. Huh, so, like the Asylum sword, let's say.
That sword is for the dual wielders, my dagger is for a tank.
Okay. Interesting.
Can you imagine like this big
Jay Tickle, I'm gonna tell you, you're kind of needy.
ass shield?
Yes.
Tiny little dagger.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if people are liking them and other people aren't interested, I mean, I'll take that extra stuff off your hands.
Ooh.
Cram pack, those sabatons are gonna be bound.
Are they?
Probably.
Oh yeah.
If they came out of a
Well, it
coffin.
says bound, bind and equip.
Actually, no, it looks like
yeah,
they're
they
not.
did, but why did it say bind and equip though?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it then.
I wasn't. If anybody wants those.
Yeah, actually, it's not bound. Very good. Same for mine.
I can read!
I'll take that next.
Yeah, I'm educated, man, I read. Anybody want those?
Let others carry the burden.
I'll take the necklace.
J Tick wants the great sword.
Who's asking?
He's like,
He's a greedy son
You
of
guys
a
hear
bitch.
me?
Don't res dead people.
I hear you.
When did I not read somebody? Was it at the end when the boss only had like 200,000 left?
No, it was a little bit before that. I was
Res the
standing
19
over
for a
here,
necklace, I'll take it.
and you ran. It was just you and me, and you ran like literally over my dead body and over.
Patricia, come and get it.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't remember that happening. I usually res everybody I see. I'm sorry.
You hear that, Griffin? You're beneath his notice.
No.
Peter's gonna hate.
Oh, and everybody, don't forget to hand in your
Because I'm a
quest.
cheat, isn't it? You freaking.
Everyone be sure to turn in your quests to get that sweet XP, and of course a random purple loot item. And we'd like to thank you for flying Asylum Sanctorium Airways. Please leave a silver card as you exit.
I appreciate the invite, man.
Thanks for letting me join. I never had this one. So it's always nice to get an achievement.
Thank you.
Jeez. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sushi, what you gonna do? What you gonna
With
do?
all that junk inside that trunk.
Right.
I was actually wondering, because we had a couple of new people that were hanging out in a group chat that have never done a trial with us. Does anybody feel like hanging out and doing a cloud rest?
Real quick, before you do that.
Yeah, I would do it.
I've got a quandary here.
I can heal or DPS Cloud Rest.
Perfect.
I've received a second item now.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one was the Leviathan Pearl. This new item is called... No, supplies. This new one is called... What is it? Old Helm. It, you know, the line that it's under is none. N-O-N-E.
Link it in group chat.
Yeah, what is this thing?
Huh. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Because it's so I have two items. It doesn't say treasure. There's no value to it.
Yeah. It's not a museum piece?
Oh, the Old Helm. There's a quest in Rothgar that's connected to.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a Leviathan Pearl too. That's the same thing that says none. But
Yeah, they seem like quest items.
Yeah, those are going to be quest items that you're going to drop back with. Those are going to be like, just go to a random person and turn it in for a small reward.